Good evening, everybody. This is David slash Asher, and joining me is, of course, MPX.
Hello.
And sorry for this week. As expected, Eddie was not going to be around. He will be back next week, and hopefully he will be streaming Sandland. I swear to God, if he's like, but I want to stream this thing, and it's like, no, I'll slap him. I'll make him stream Sandland. But in this case, let's continue our brief journey, or our journey into the world of Skype.
Arcadia, I guess.
Into the land of Arcadia. So we recently got our God, I've been playing so many modern games that it's like, oh right, I can't use R and L to move camera around. What's wrong, Cupel? I'm pretty sure that God, whoever did Cupel's voice is definitely from the original Japanese, not the English. Really? Here? See. Vice, Cupel tells me there's a cham around here somewhere. Cham? What's that? Chams are little shards from moonstones that fell and shattered when they hit the ground. Cupel eats them as food. Really? Wow, I didn't know that anything could eat moonstones. Where can you find them? What do they look like? You can find them all over the place, but they're very small, so they're hard to see. But I'm sure Cupel will let you know whenever you get close to a cham. He can't seem to sit still or be quiet whenever there's food nearby. I see. So all we have to do is search the ground whenever Cupid starts going a little crazy. Right? Let's see if we can find anything here. The more you feed Cupid, the stronger he'll become. He'll be able to change into different shapes and inflict more damage on enemies in battle as he grows. So, here's a feature that they had to adapt from the VMU. Unlike Pinta's Quest, which dropped entirely. Was that whenever Cupel would be freaking out, if you had a rumble pack, it would rumble, and if you had a VMU unit, Cupel would start freaking out and wiggling, and when you were pretty much on top of it, you'd see that little symbol in monochrome on the VMU screen. I don't think it played an audio signal.
The VMU did have a external speaker. It sort of was like the Wii.
Oh, the Wiimote speaker?
Sound thing, yeah. It's a very basic sound device. So it was just sort of this awkward beeping, I think.
Yeah. So basically
this is over 20 years, so...
Yeah. So in order to feed Cupel, we have to go and do this. Now, it's not going to be like every single cham is unique and he just grows. There's a specific thing that you feed Cupel and he will grow. But yeah, now we have Fina, who is level 1. Dear God. So, Fina's weapon has the potential of being the best weapon in the game. I would have to counter that with, but the problem is Fina. So...
Fina as in growing her, or Fina as in the character? character in totality?
Fina as in, the way they spec her stats.
Hmm.
So, obviously, Vice is our attacker. Aika is much more of our, generalist attacker. Our, slash early mage. Fina is our, like, guaranteed mage. Oh, they do change. Okay, I was pressing the wrong buttons. Whereas our fourth party member kind of, as of right now, it's Drachma, who's kind of a tank. As well as a little special. But, Vice is going to be our heavy attacker later on, given the fact of, like, let's actually take a look at stats. So, right now, he's got 73 power, vigor. I think vigor is his health. Will is magic. Agile is speed. No, quick is speed. Agile is dodge. Whereas, Aika, she has will, which I believe is magic. So if we compare to Fina, who has 41 to Aika's 68 at a level 1. Yeah, Fina is going to be extremely good at magic. But that's where the problem lies. Is that,
Well, you've already explained that magic, unfortunately, takes up the same sort of slot as skill attacks or something.
Yeah.
Things like that, right?
It takes up the same slots that... it takes up the same points that you'd use for special attacks or abilities. And as such, can't... it's... there's really not a lot of spells that people will use outside of, like, some standard ones. Like, debuff, like, buff, debuff, heal. Because the attack spells are kind of weird in the factor that, like, you see enemies do them, and they're, like, pretty decent, but then, like, when you do them, they're kind of like, meh. So... Sad is afraid of the captured pirate. They make his head part from his shoulders in a yo-ho-ho. Man, that famous song almost came true for us. We were so close to actually kissing the executioner's block. So, yep. We came down here because of this. What's wrong, Vice? You're looking for uncharacteristic. Dad, actually there's something I have to tell you. Don't worry. I have a feeling I already know what you're gonna say. I remember when I was your age, feeling I had to get away from my own little island and see the rest of the world. But when a man decides to step out on his own path, he doesn't need to ask his parents' permission. From now on, you're my equal son. A man who lives by the skies. There's nothing more honorable than that. You're late on almost every occasion, but you sure aren't wasting any time trying to get on your own. Yeah. Go, get out of her place. Go make up your mark in the world. I hear you decide to leave. Your father's told me all about it already. But I know you well enough to figure that it won't be long before you're in the travel skies by yourself. Oh. It's okay, dear. Everyone ultimately has to fly within their parents' nest. I knew it was just a matter of time. I knew this day would be coming sometime. Just came a lot sooner than I expected. I hoped. But stand tall, son. Go chase after those dreams that you've always talked about. And make sure you take care of Eka too, okay? Thank you all so much for rescuing me from the balloons. Hope you all will be able to repay you all someday. worry about keeping those moon crystals out of the hands of the balloons. Advice? Roll, count on you two.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry, Dad. I won't let you down. Well, I guess I should get going. We'll be back soon. Bye, Captain. Bye, everybody. Vice? I got... Are you sure you want to do this? Fina, there's no way we can turn this down. After what you told us about the Gigas, I don't even want to think about the Balloon Empire would do if they got their hands on one. We're the only ones that can stop them. And well, to be completely honest, I've always wanted to sail the world. This is my chance. Moon crystals, lost cities, strange islands. I want to see them all with my own eyes. This is my chance to find out what's really out there. Fina, you couldn't stop us from going, even if you tried. This is the kind of adventure that air pirates dream of. Passed up this up, we regret it for the rest of our lives. I understand. Thank you. Thank you all. Fina, do you have any idea where the crystals might be? Well, according to ancient legends, there should be a moon crystal hidden in the lands under each of the moons. The closest one from here are the yellow moon of Valua and the red moon of Nasir. Well, there's no chance of getting back in Valua right now. You should probably wait a while before going back there. If you go eastern, you'll reach Nasir. A normal ship would probably never make it through the stern reefs on the way. But now that the Little Jack is equipped with the harpoon cannon, you got a pretty good chance of making it through.
Yes.
And this was another thing of the whole kind of drop building a ship mechanic, was that certain pieces of equipment would allow you to traverse certain things. Now they're just kind of like straight exploration Metroidvania style upgrades, where it's like, get item. Now you can explore this region. Sounds like a plan. We're heading east in this year, and we're gonna get that red moon crystal.
Hey, boy.
We've been standing around long enough. Let's get going. Well, Dad, I guess it's time to say goodbye. Remember everything I taught you. Make us proud, son. And I kind of briefly showed this, but this is the map. The map slowly starts expanding the more you go through the story. And we do actually have like things like the height gauge. And like if you hover over something, it's like Sailor's Island or Nasir Kingdom, North Daniel Strait, Unknown, Valuan Empire, Valuan Capital. And so let's kind of show off a little bit of what they mean by stone reefs. It's these boys. So around here should be a couple of discoveries. And we kind of want to do this a little bit because A, we need the discoveries, and B, we kind of have to get Fina up. So, Cupel is kind of funny because Cupel is the color. We're going to keep him on silver for most of this.
Is that for secrets?
No, that's because I want a revive spell. So,
easy.
since we pretty much have every Moonstone now, Yay, she didn't die. So, to explain a bit about each of the moonstones, each of them has obviously an element and a status effect associated with them. Green is healing and poison. Blue is speed and water. Red is power and fire. Yellow is defense and electricity. Purple is ice and I think magic. Because I think purple is the one that gives you magic buffs and debuffs. Silver is the interesting one because it's kind of life and death. Because it has the life spells and Asuna-like spells and the death spells. There we go. Sky Coral. Microorganisms called sky coral attach themselves to moonstone boulders and grew to form these reefs. They flourish only in very specific conditions and can take 200 years to grow. They have various colors and shapes that have long been valued for their beauty. And just to give a bit of explanation, these cloud things here, we can't go through them because they're known as sky rifts. As for when we're going to be getting those, that's going to be a bit of a light thing. Rooper. Rooper down!
Here goes! Yeah!
Oops.
Over there!
Okay, Pupil. Ah, hey, the assassin's blade is actually working.
We did it!
So, we'll want to go back to Sailor's Island here. And here's why we need those discoveries. Is this boy here, Domingo. Hey, are you the guy everyone was talking about? Vice, right? I heard that you broke out of the Grand Fortress. Good job. I'm sure you've heard of me during your travels. I am Domingo, treasure hunter extraordinaire. Huh? Never heard of me, you say? Now, you don't need to be so bashful. I know you're truly excited to meet the real Domingo. Nevertheless, I have given up on searching for lost treasures and taken up a new quest. I now search the world for discoveries. In fact, I'm in the midst of my search for the fabled Topple Rock. Who was that? He seemed more a little full of himself. I don't know, but it sounds like he's looking for discoveries too. Well, we can't just let him get the best of us. We'll have to go find them before he does. So, yes, Domingo is the guy that if you don't find the discoveries right off, he will find them. And that's why things will lessen over time. So let's go sell the sky coral, because... You found what? You must tell me where you found it. I must let the whole world know. Perfect balance. Obviously... It's near Maramba, a harbor town in the desert. Should be pretty easy to find. Anything in the wanted list? Rupee of the Larso clan. He's the leader of the legendary Larso clan. The former leader recently passed away, so it was thought that they had disbanded. They've recently attacked Maramba. They're known for fierce strength, so prepare to defend and heal yourself. We'll get to meet Rupee in a bit. Wait, just a minute, I almost forgot. Here, this game addressed to you. You received a black spot. It's a message from the Angel of Death. Sounds like you're in trouble. Better watch your back out there. And now, since we have a bit of a... Since we now have access to the ship, we can actually finally use this shop here. Oh, hey there. How you doing? Finally got in my new shipment of parts, so I'm back in business. Especially after the liquidation sale from our, Valuan counterpart store. And to celebrate, I have plenty of secondary cannons on sale. Make sure to purchase at least one before you go. Okay, so... it's going to be confusing if I ask him what a secondary cannon is, but I'll explain it. So, in the ship-to-ship battles, secondary cannons can fire on consecutive turns. So that when you see that limit one, that means it can fire on 2 turns. But as you can see, they have a less amount to hit, and they are speedier, but they also do less damage. So I'm going to get us some kits. Okay. 1 engine cover. 2 armored decks. And 3 standard cannons. Main cannon, main cannon, main cannon. Bombs are basically just items to damage. I don't like standard I don't like... Wait, did I do something stupid? So, if we do want to modify certain things, we can click here. Okay, yeah. Standard cannon is better than the main cannons. So, we'll keep it at that. I don't like the secondary cannons because they just... they're good in certain situations, but once again, it's like, you might as well just not. And let's see if we have any money left over for weapons. The nice thing is we don't have to buy a weapon for Fina, because Cupel. So, I mentioned Pinta's quest. This is Pinta! Again. This is generally when he'd introduce Pinta's quest and go like, hey, you can use use me to do stuff. Pinta's quest allowed you to get items, aka Pokewalker, essentially Fitbit style kind of gaming, where basically you just take the VMU out and play Pinta and do like a couple of things and you get items. You'd connect up, come back here, talk to him, and he's like, here's all the items I found on the quest. And generally the items you get would be ranging everywhere from simple healing items to mid-range spell boxes with rare chances of getting status up seeds. Which made Pinta the easiest way to technically, as long as you had a stock of like tiny batteries and you replace them quickly, you could technically, theoretically, get infinite status seeds. That's gone now. And here's a thing of the swashbuckling rating, is that depending on your rating, people will address you as you're expected. So I am high enough to be known as the infamous Vice the Determined. It was supposed to tie into how well people would respect you and you would get better discounts. And, yeah, no. So we can get a raincoat. Raincoat is technically better than the Elastomore. But we cannot get the break hand or the cell. I like keeping one of the items, so let's see, bye. Let's get the break hand. Thanks. Come again. Make sure to check back now and then, see what new weapons and armor I have in stock. We do actually want to come back here. Admittedly, we probably want to address that black spot first. I think... Okay, there's... The break hand, a giant lobster claw of a hand. Nope, you got bonked.
We did it!
Oh. Electric. Ah, that's where it is. Got a couple of fish for you.
Hi.
I see you caught some moonfish. Let's feed the little critter. Feed the bird a moonfish. He's getting, that thing is getting big. Jeez. Wonder how much more it'll grow. Oh no. No. Oh, God. Ew, it coughs up to something. Wait, there's something inside the air ball? Tell you what, as a token of my appreciation, you can eat whatever that bird spits up, okay? Thank you. Why? I thought that was later. Okay, so Ryzalim. That is the best healing spell in the game. Ryzalim crystals are basically one... he basically just gave us a full revive. Looks like you still got some moonfish left over. You want to feed another one to the bird? Feed the bird. That thing is getting big. Jeez, I wonder how much it will grow. The Warrior's Ring. That one may be very helpful. And after so many amount of moonfish, get little scenes like this. Look how big your little bird has grown, Maria. It's all thanks to this young man and his friends. Whoa! Maria, did you just say something? Thank you.
Whoa.
Maria. Vice, I can't thank you enough. I don't know how many years since I've heard Maria's voice.
Huh?
What? You mean to tell me that your own daughter has lived with you in years? Whoa. Back up there, honey. I'm still single. I don't even have a wife, let alone a kid. Maria's not my kid. She, lost her family a few years back. I may not look the part now, but at one point in my life, I was a Valuan soldier. I worked for Mendoza, a former admiral of the Valuan Armada, as a doctor on board his flagship. And Maria is his daughter, the daughter of a Valuan admiral. However, when she was still very young, she lost her father and the rest of her family in a horrible accident. It's a horrifying experience for such a little kid to go through. Since then, she hasn't shown a hint of emotion, or spoken a single word. And I don't blame her either. Poor kid is to watch her family ship, all of her family still on board, sink below the clouds. So, I took her under my wing and retired from the military. That's when I became a free ship doctor. That's why it's sort of my responsibility to make sure Maria's happy. It's my responsibility and my punishment of sorts. Oh, I'll be right there, Maria. And since you stopped talking whenever she needs me, she just rings the bell like that. Every time I hear that bell, my heart nearly breaks. Vice, I beg of you, please find more moonfish. The bird, for what reason, seems to get through Maria. Seems to be coming out of her shell at long last. Who knows? Maybe Maria will actually smile again someday. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it. But I'm gonna bet on you. Something tells me if anyone can hear Maria's feelings, it's you. Counting on you, Vice. And it kicks us out of the boat, but we still have more moonfish. Get back here! I have more moonfish to feed him.
Hi.
Hi. Not gonna read this every time. Still gonna go ugh at this thing. The flame mantle. That one may actually be helpful. So, if we don't have any more, he kicks us off the ship, too. So, equipment. The Warrior's Rune brings down our will and quick, but it increases our hit, our attack, our defense, and our dodge. So it slows us down, but it makes us... So I think the best person to equip on that is actually... Oh, he can't equip it. Fina! Yes! Also, it brings down her magic, but I think that's because her silver veil. Magic defense. Oh, let's keep it on there. And... Warrior's Rune is much better just outright for Ica. So... Ica it is. Nope, nope, nope. We're not going towards him. I'm trying to find that black spot character.
That was easy.
Throwing blade. I'm not sure if that's actually better. Nope, it is slightly worse. Admittedly, I think that's the first time I've gotten that. Ah, there we go. Okay. That is the ship I want to do, but I want to... fuck it, let's do it now. So, this is the black spot character. And since this is 2000s, we have to have our edgelord character in our RPG. You're the one that put out that black spot and called me out here. Our edgelord is also our edgelord eye candy. Yes, you are correct. You've been quite the popular air pirate around these parts lately, you know. However, I cannot sit idly while air pirates fly the skies freely and do as they please. Super edgelord character. Metal studs, belts everywhere, a scythe, two-toned hair color, and a facial scar. My name is Piastol. I am a bounty hunter. I specialize in finishing off air pirates. Feared amongst even the most hardened air pirates. They have dubbed me the Angel of Death. You know, the Edgelord character died out years ago for a reason. And the angel has come for you, Vice. Wow, imagine that. We actually become famous enough to have real bounty hunters come after us. Oh, grow up, Vice. It's a good thing when bounty hunters... It's not a good thing when bounty hunters start coming after you. Especially the ones called the Angel of Death. You seem confident. Perhaps you truly are as strong as they say. I suppose this is why you've been able to stand toe-to-toe with Valua. However, you are still just an air pirate. I'll send you two and your mangy crew to the bottom of the clouds.
On guard.
So, Piastol potentially can be bad. Potentially. So we have Piastol and Death Hound. Fuck the Death Hound. Get rocket punched.
Here goes. Over there.
Tackle the Death Hound. Oh boy. And this is why I should not have,
Take that! Bring it on.
and that's the death spell.
Damn.
God damn it. Maybe a bit too early.
Here goes. On guard.
So, the Death Hound will not actively heal itself. It will basically just heal Piastol.
So it's essentially primary target in these fights.
Yeah.
Here goes.
Let's try this. Die.
Cutlass Fury!
Here's blue. Eh.
On guard.
And that's the problem, is that I think I'm a little underleveled for this.
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't get
I think this shoves us out. Yeah. Shit. Oh man, we lost another item. So, okay, let's just get through this. Get the Cham. Get back to Sailor's Island. Get through all the chicanery with freaking Domingo. Upgrade the ship. Should have saved. Once I got to Sailor's Island. So, I'm gonna hold off on feeding the Chams because, quite literally, it's only so many Chams. Also, to bring up Pinta's quest, there will be a item later that allows us to, because depending on the order that we feed Cupel in, he can go into different weapon configurations. But to do that, it's much more of like you feed him this one that causes him to basically just go like, oh, and spew all of them up. Called a Chom. And you could get more Choms in Pinta's quest than in the base game. Which makes it really sad because, like, you can get like 7 or 8 Choms in the base game, and technically if you wanted to see all the configurations you really only need 3, but it just means that now you can't, like, if you fudge up, you have a limited number of ties. Now, somebody is like, wait, doesn't that mean that there's, like, one true path that'll get you the best weapon of Cupel? No. All the paths kind of do branch out, but then they all converge at one point, and then you can get Cupel as the ultimate weapon, known as Ultimate Cupel. So, it's much more of like, if you want to see the other weapons, which are this is the if you just feed Cupid what you get. As soon as you find it, versus like, oh hey, let's feed him in this order. And if people go like, wait, how do you feed him in order? So there's another type of cham that is super powerful, and generally those ones are basically there's only 3 in the world, so they're also the ones that determine the weapon route splits for Cupid. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get one of them kinda soon once I get through catching up the story. Ooh, hey.
Yeah.
Yay.
Here goes!
No! Well, if he's defending, that means he...
Yeah! That was fun!
Poison! And, probably to go over some of the status effects. We do have Confusion, which... Ugh. Confusion is your standard, like, oh, I will attack random target. Generally, like, 80% of the time, it's gonna be your party member. As for... we do have, like, set up, static down.
That was easy.
Poison. We also have severe poison. Before we get to that, I'm going to turn in the Moonfish.
Hi.
Button mash. Button mash. Yeah, this thing gets fucking huge.
Well, eventually.
Story time that we're skipping. Sorry, Maria.
Whoa.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Now get back here. I need to feed you one more moonfish.
Hi.
So let's see here. Flame mantle. Okay, let's give that to Vice. Let's give Ica the Warrior's Rune. And then let's not fudge around with we're not gonna go find Fiestol.
Aha! That was fun.
And instead of decking out the little Jack, let's do, like, decking out our characters first. After telling Domingo to buzz off. Now, the funny thing about buy info, generally stuff that you see buy info for will be stuff that Domingo will, like, at certain points in the story, find. But there will be some things that quite literally Domingo will never find because he doesn't have the ability to do stuff. We'll get to those later, but generally it's like some are just, oh hey, you just kind of find them. So let's go talk to Polly. Well, long time no see. How how have you kids been? Those air pirates that everyone's been talking about, the ones that have been pushing Baloo around? That's you kids, isn't it? Don't worry, I won't turn you into the balloons. My tavern, whether you're a pirate or a soldier, you're a customer all the same. So let's deck out people first, before decking out the little Jack. So we're gonna get a Scout Wing. A Break Hand. Two Raincoats. Actually, let's do first thing, and let's save. After spending all that money. I don't want to do this again. So let's see what this guy says. I can hardly believe it. They say there's some amazing fellow man who's busted out of the Valuan Grand Fortress. To think that he busted through those massive steel walls. Man, that's too incredible. He's gonna keep... He's never gonna leave that spot. He's gonna somehow wiggle his way into boring a hole through this poor island. This is how Nasir is, that it's slightly reddish. Wow, there's nothing here but sand. So this is the desert. I've heard sailors talk about them before. This is my friend I actually seen. And then we have Aika's version of the desert. Now that you mention, I've heard sailors talk about them too. So this is how the original cutscenes were, with the like sketches, and you can see that like the whole quest with Maria is a bit different because it's much more like in tune with the actual character design stuff, whereas this one's much more like old like Age of Sail style illustrations. So, and basically every single one of these is pretty much lifted from Aika's imagination. They say if the Nasir deserts, that the Nasir deserts are so hot, if you walk around in the sun too long, your hair catches on fire. Everyone carries buckets of water around with them so that they put their friends' hair out. And then Oh, come on, Aika. You don't actually believe those crazy stories. Sometimes I wonder what goes in that head of yours. This is why Aika is really good as a character. It's quite literally, it's like... you're pretty sure she isn't believing them, but she just wants this, like, tall tale stuff. Don't come crying to me when your head bursts into flames. That glass eye patch will intensify the sun's ready to fry your brain. I'm just kidding, Vice. It's a story that I heard a long time ago. I don't really believe it either. But you can't be too careful. The moonstones that fall from the red moon give off a great deal of heat. It's too hot for most plants to survive. Because of this, lands in the Sierra have been reduced to a barren wasteland. I see. There isn't much down there besides sand and rock. Red moon crystal should be hidden somewhere in the desert, right? That's right, Vice. It's buried deeper than the ancient temple of Tyrin. An ancient temple, but there's all kinds of treasure in there. Maybe some gold and gems, magic and stuff, nice clothes, and stuff. Find a bunch of treasure, we'll be rich. We can't buy whatever we want. What's the first thing you'd buy, Fina? But buy? What does that mean exactly? Apparently they have no concept of money or currency in the Sylphite culture. What? Fina, you don't know what that means? I'm terribly sorry. I've never seen the rest of the world before, and you don't need to look very far to find a shop. Everyone buys stuff. It's normal. Oh, well, Fina, you don't really get out much, do you? Stop embarrassing Fina. According to the map, there's a city nearby called Maramba. Let's go there first. Tour first. So, we're gonna start encountering a lot of fire creatures. And as such, we're going to invest in purple! Oh wait, these are blue.
Here goes!
Man, that is doing some damage. Dance, little bug boy. Oh, blue does sleep. Yeah, every element also does a status effect. In addition to, a stat. Green is healing. So I think it does regen. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. So I think that is called fatigue. And what fatigue does is annoying as balls, because it means that she will not allow us to gain. She will not gain spirit, which means that green bar that we have is utterly useless. Okay, that thing's gonna die. fatigue. Okay.
Here goes!
Stop putting people to sleep. Fucking bug. Oh, Cupid's trying to wake her up. And Cupid does have its own unique animation for each status effect, so it's like for sleep, it's Cupid poking Fiend.
We did it!
Confusion is Cupid quite literally hovering around her, going in, like doing aileron rolls. Also, Evening Vice. We're slowly getting Fina up. Thanks for the raid. There we go, we have Topple Rock. Vice Ice, hands up! A natural formation of 3 round rocks stacked on top of each other and perfectly balanced. The balance seems delicate, especially when these rocks sway in the wind, but for some reason they have never toppled. And in the meantime, I see another thing that I'm gonna go grab right quick. No, no, no. Aw, damn it. Probably should heal up too. Okay. Say we're kind of good. Oh no. Oh no. POV. Come on. Nina, heal. Heal first. There we go.
Give me strength!
God, that's it there.
Here goes!
That was easy.
The Wandering Lake. The truth behind the story of the disappearing lake is even stranger. Temperature differences make a large bowl of rock float above the desert sands, holding a lake of clear water. Once the water cools off, it settles downward again. Baltor! What are you doing? Oh, it's one of his pirates. So you're the Blue Robe Vice there talking around these parts. Yeah, we'll teach you a thing or two. Yeah, and yeah, there are Chappelles throughout the world. Not as many as you think, but kind of wish there was more, honestly. Why? Why? Yeah, these ships approaching. They're getting too close. We're right in range of their cannons. Say increase distance. Aye, aye, we'll show those black pirates a thing or two then. Gets us a chance. Standard. Focus. Focus. Really, I think you can actually take this guy out without actually even using the harpoon cannon. Oh, torpedo. He has a torpedo. Torpedoes are fun, but kind of... They're high damage, but high miss rate. But you can choose roughly what turn that they attack on. So those chance markers that you can see. You can put a bunch of stuff on there, like cannons, secondary cannons, or a bunch of torpedoes. You can do some pretty big damage. But yeah. Oh man. I wanted that one. The one we saw in the sky. You found the Sandfalls. Long ago, a young black pirate searched the desert for the isle that spouts treasure. After a long trek, he was shocked to find that it produced only sand. But he realized that the desert was the true treasure, and he spent the rest of his years in the theater. Yeah, that's one of the few ones that you're allowed to basically just go like, huh. Crap. Fuck the beetle. That beetle going down. I don't want no sleeps. Oh hey, there's confusion. Sadly for enemies, confusion tends to just be attack nearest thing, which generally be your characters anyway. Oh shit, those things had a tourney? Why? Why would you give an early game enemy an ability to death spell? Why?
We did it!
A Sylvite ring. Fina equipment. That reduces our magic but increases defense just a tiny bit, but it also protects them itself. We'll hold on to that. Let's see here. I'm gonna grab something. I beat the shit out of you.
Back off! Alpha Storm!
No! He sleeps! Damn it. Okay, it's only Drachma. And we get a counterattack. That's always nice. No. No, none of that. Drillman. Okay.
Take this.
Yeah, get wrecked. Fucking Beatles.
Yeah!
Behemoth's ring. I think I know what that one is. Behemoth's ring. Boost defense, magic, boost defense and magic defense, especially to protects against weak. So I don't. Yeah. Yeah, let's just make him even more powerful. Drachma gets punch. You have found the Temple of Pyrin. A stone building thought to have been created by an ancient dynasty. The stonework and construction demonstrate high-level technology for that period. No clues are left to point to the purpose behind these huge creations. Vice, this is it. This is where the ring is buried. Great, let's land the ship and search the place right away. Wait, boy. Head to town first. I've got some things that I need to take care of. There's a port city in Maramba near here. Go there first, got it? Sure, no problem. I just thought that we could have... Never mind, it doesn't matter to me. So, we're not gonna go to Maramba just yet. Fun fact, if you go to Maramba, technically Domingo technically discovers the, Topple Rocks first, I think? Plus I want a couple extra levels on Fina. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna die to poison.
Here goes!
And that is mute, and Cupid's little animation is him doing a swoosh move.
Go, Cupid!
like with one.
Skystones are there, Sailor's Island is right there. So we're going back to Sailor's Island to turn in these things to get the biggest amount of money. I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to do this, so it's kind of like, I'm just doing it here because, like, it helps a little bit, because, like, when you have to have a certain amount of discoveries to face off against Domingo, it's best to just make sure that you have them.
Is it over already?
Wait, first things first. Topple Rock, Wandering Lake, Sand Falls, Temple of Corinne. Sweet. And then we're going to buy 2 more standard candles. We now have Sacri, Sacres, Magic, and Curia. Sadly, we still do not have a Keen Revive. Brief rest. Oh, hey, he's back. Vice the Determined? I've heard you were traveling this month. Thanks for stopping by my inn. Okay. Let's see if we can now try and take on this black spot. And then we'll go to Maramba. saw this earlier. I got our what's handed to us by Little Miss Edgelord.
On guard! Let us begin.
So, we're just gonna focus. Fina, you're just gonna defend. Why? Why?
Over there!
Taking down that dog. Get backhanded.
Moons, give me strength.
Old man punch.
Take that!
Stop it! No! God damn it.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, dog is confused. I hate doing this, but yeah, no, we need Fina up because she needs the experience.
On guard!
Here goes.
Stop that, no.
Damn kids.
Let's try this! Move! Give me strength!
And Ryzen is our basic rise spell. But it's kind of like the worst, because it's the one that's like... focus. It's like the rest of them, where it's like Zing from Dragon Quest, where it's like it has a high percentage chance of failing.
Here goes.
Move! Give me strength!
There we go.
Good.
Get tackled.
On guard!
No! Damn it! Should have guarded.
I'm so sorry. Let's try this!
Moons, give me strength.
Take that! Damn.
God damn it.
On guard! Yeah! Die! Lose consciousness.
Moons, give me strength.
I should have been doing the anti-spell thing from the get-go.
Well, the corpses on the ground would suggest otherwise.
Well, Eternity is a spell. So, the other thing I really need to worry about is Tempest Dance.
Because unless she runs away this turn,
No, she's not gonna run away. But if I get fucking Eternied,
Here goes.
On guard! Die.
Okay, it seems like she's doing attorney every other turn.
Can't get.
Okay, I'm gonna retry it because it looks like I do have a good attempt at this.
Let us begin.
Still wish I had gotten 2 moonberries. Because this would have made it super easy. Focus. Guard. Focus.
On guard!
Incremus. Okay, that is a garbage move, you dumb dog. Okay, so let's do magic, Incrum, Sacred's, guard, tackle, the dog.
Moons, give me strength.
Ah, yes, let's try and poison Drachma. Drachma not happy, dog. Time for some training.
Take that!
Let's try this.
Okay, so Vice gets 2 guard. Ica gets 2 Sacred Crystal. Vice, Fina guards. Drachma focuses.
On guard!
That was not in the plan, but
Let's try this.
okay. S move. Delta Shield. Magic. Ryzan. Vice. And Drachma just punch the dog.
Delta shield!
Fuck you!
Move! Give me strength!
Oh, what? Damn it. Okay, so... Item, Sacred Crystal, Fina, Magic, Ryzan, Drachma, punch the dog again.
Let's try this. Move! Give me strength!
There we go. Please don't die again. Okay. Let's move, don't shield. Guard. Attack the dog.
Delta shield! Die.
No, 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 no,
Here
no.
goes.
Take the dog down. Okay, so Vice. Micah.
On guard!
Here goes.
Damn it.
Take that!
Here goes.
Move! Give me strength!
Damn it. No! Okay, item. Kyria Phoenix, we need that. Zan, Ica.
On guard!
Here goes.
Move! Give me strength!
Damn it.
I'm so sorry.
Here goes.
Okay. Athena.
On guard!
Damn kids.
Here goes.
If I fail this, we're stopping this. We're just... Ugh.
Ending here on the loss tonight.
Ending here on a loss. Drachma. Stop it! Fucking attorneys! Well, we're dead.
Die.
Rain of Swords.
On guard.
Ugh.
Can't give.
So, I want to do this before progressing the story because... So,
Are you going to just do it off stream or?
No. I'm going to grind stuff out
Okay.
properly. But, as such... that's why I kind of saved. So... So next week we should resume on Wednesday with Eddie, and that should be his essentially tribute stream to the late Akira Toriyama with Sandland. And from there, obviously I think he's going to be doing it both Wednesday and Thursday. After that, Friday is going to return back to me, and we're going to continue. Hopefully, we'll be able to defeat Piastol. I know somewhere that, like, supposedly she is rated, she is gauged based off of your level, but I don't think that's the case. Because that's a...
Oh, she might have a cap. I don't know.
Yeah. Outside of that, thanks everybody for joining. Best way to help us is, well, spread the word. Share us around. If you prefer a much more direct method, obviously there's the Patreon or our sub points here. As such, thanks everyone for joining, and we hope to see you next week. Bye, everybody!